What? No.
Oh, no shit. Damn. I thought it, yeah, I thought they dropped it down to $19.99. Damn. No, it's probably $29. Yeah. We're looking up at a GameStop. Probably 10 up there. Yeah. Oh, we're going Wolf Creek. Hell yeah. Remember what just jet for waking up in Vegas. Yeah, I played maybe like the first hour of it. Couldn't really get into it. Can't remember. Played it over at Skip's house. Yeah.
EA Sports and the Pga Tour proudly present.
No, I was just a kid learning how to like gather shit or something.
Coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Frank, it's just amazing what can be done today. Where you can build golf courses on the moon. I mean, that's what this looks like here at Wolf Creek in Mesquite, Nevada.
And obviously it's an experience too that has to be played before you can thoroughly enjoy it, because you just wouldn't think this is possible. If someone said you can come out to the middle of the desert and you're going to play a phenomenal golf course, you'd say it's not possible. But as these holes intertwine around in the canyon area, just wonderful vistas, huge changes in elevations. Really, it's just a fun adventure.
Said, if someone told you you going out to the middle of the desert to play a badass golf course, would you believe them? Oh shit, it's been so long I forgot how to... What I'm looking for. Yo, I'm gonna have to club down. That wind's kicking some ass too.
Frank, that golf ball sitting up.
Yeah, that fool brought over some Michelob Light last night. I was like, what kind of fucking bullshit beer you drinking?
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make
Look like fucking liquid piss.
Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That motherfucker's huge. He hit his head on top of my door. I was like, what the fuck? He works down at Fairmount. Some dude my brother knows.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Oh, too much backspin.
He's making the game look very simple right now.
I'm about to hop on that America's Army probably after this.
Right
You seen that shit?
These putts keep the round
Looks
together.
fucking dope. Birdie.
A birdie to send him to 1 under on the leaderboard. Been some outstanding shot making to this point. Let's see what's happening now with resumed
To be
action
honest.
at the 7th.
Because this one
Been a
flopped.
steady performance so far early in this first round, but at some point, Frank, they need to take
Tiger
steady and
Woods
spectacular.
got caught
I think that's
sleeping
good
with the
point,
white
Rich,
women.
and really sooner rather than later, that's for sure. But Yeah, steady becomes boring if it stays on for too long.
Well, he was married at the time. Oh, fuck, I sliced the shit out of that. Oh, at least I still made it on the green. Oh, oh.
That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You've hit a good
Yeah,
one,
he
and
lost,
then it just
he
sucks
lost
back too much
Nike,
spin
he
off the
lost
green.
EA.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
America's Army, it's under free.
Putting all of his talents on display here from the rough, and he knocks it really close. Beautiful shot.
What I've seen of it, it looks kind of like Counter-Strike.
Frank,
Oh, yeah,
atop
get
the
that
leaderboard
dreadnought.
here.
Let's get down on some of that
Certainly
shit.
starting to get everybody captivated.
That was a nice birdie. Par 3/8, 248 yards down to the green.
Depending,
What a
if
hole.
you're more of a fast-paced shooter, you probably like the healing chips or the fast assault chips.
It's just a gorgeous par 3. But it is tough. Every bit as tough as what it is. Pretty.
Been getting all kinds of views off that shit too. Did it? Oh, what is it? For Final Fantasy 15?
Knocks it up on the green. It is about 28
Oh,
feet
is
away
it?
from the hole. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Oh, too much juice on that one.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Trying to stay steady, make a par.
Another good par.
Yeah.
Stepping up to the shot here at the 9th, it's a par 4, 390 yards.
It is anything other than straight off the tee because of all these sort of undulations and curvature on the fairway. You'd think well bunkered, but the last bunker on the right side there, longer hitters, they can nearly fly that, just over 300 yards. Either that, the shorter hitter just play to that fat area of the green. That'll be sort of some, 270 yards. That will take all the water out of play into a green that slopes back at you. So very good chance, even with a wedge in hand, to get the ball close. A good way to finish the front 9.
Unless you're as good as Rory McIlroy, you probably don't want to be playing some of these back tees. Play it a little forward. It'll be a more enjoyable experience. However,
Play off the back. Play off the back.
I would say go to the back tees, Frank, because the views are just so unbelievable. You need to at least walk back there, pull the phone out, and take some pictures.
Come on, if you're going to play Wolf Creek just once, you trying to tell me you wouldn't play off the back?
You might shoot higher than
You'd play off the back. I know you would.
The course rating is 154.
You'd play off the back.
The score on the card might be higher. Yeah, I would punish myself. Yes. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. And with that, he'll go to 3 under. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
This becomes a different kind of battle out there today with these strong, gusty winds. Players will have to think, they'll have to take extra club, and this will not be easy. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. A bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker play's like.
200 yards to the flagstick. This has really been impressive. Started off slowly, just didn't have a whole lot, but kind of hung in there, fought when it wasn't going their way, and now here they are with a few birdies, really playing well at the closing stretch. And that one into the bunker.
Again, I don't know how much sand those shoes are going to hold, but we're going to find out.
And he's made the green.
It's no snack, though.
Starting the back nine on a sour note here with a drop shot, bogey at the 10th. Getting set now over the putt. Gives up a shot and moves down to second place.
Bounce back time.
Second round coverage coming your way tomorrow. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. So long for now. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live second-round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Hello again and welcome, Rich Lerner, alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We're here in the state of Nevada getting set for what should be a wonderful day of golf. Wolf Creek Golf Club is the site for the action. And Frank, this really is the definition of desert golf. It is spectacular.
The green oasis, Rich, amongst this canyon area is just something to be seen, really. It's hard to imagine you can actually build a golf course like this. Elevated tees, huge changes in elevation, and you're sort of weaving your way around this magnificent sort of topography. And to be honest, I've never really seen a golf course like this. It's just an oasis. Amazing.
Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts.
Even par, currently.
Well, good birdie right there, Frank.
Oh, time to get another cup of coffee. Things are heating up.
Frank, I really like this hole, the par 3/8 here at Wolf Creek.
It measures just under 250 yards. Really what you want to know is the yardage just to the front edge of the green. Anything obviously that carries sort of 5 or 6 paces on there, then at least you've got a relatively big green to hit at. But you can see the trouble that surrounds short and left of this green, as well as just over the back. And there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going? What a great shot. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Sitting up in the fairway now, 180 yards away. No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Birdie try again here today. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
And getting ready for the putt. Time to regroup, Frank.
Yeah, a little slip. Time to recover. Bogeys aren't the worst.
On to the 11th hole. We're looking downhill, 215 yards to the green.
And this is one of the holes that you realize you're at Wolf Creek. You would never see this hole anywhere else in the world. It's amazing when you stand on this tee. You see all of the canyons around, but there is a little green area down there surrounded by a couple of bunkers. It's a great-looking par 3. It measures 215 yards, very playable, and you never know, today might be the day where you make birdie.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. These putts keep the round together. You have to make those from that distance. That hurts. This hole is playing tough. Bogey here yesterday. Now looking at bogey again. Too bad, that's a bogey and dropping another spot on this leaderboard. Frank, right where you want to be at the midway point of a tournament.
Yeah, you know your game's solid. The focus is more on the leader and that you can just go out and play. Excellent position to be in.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Good swing, good shot yet again. Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Oh my goodness, he just missed that. And that was almost tap in distance. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Mark a birdie on the card. Frank, this is the kind of hole that you like to drop a bag of balls and just have fun. Hit it all day long as if you were at the range. Unfortunately, you only get one crack, and you better be good. This is a tough hole.
Well, if you find the water, actually, you might get another one off there. It certainly is a tough hole, though, Rich. The stream going all the way down the left-hand side, and it wraps right around the left and behind the screen, makes that tee shot... it certainly makes you think about that tee shot while you're on the tee. Prudent play, aim for the right edge of the green. Nothing wrong if you just miss the green on the right, but miss the green by a yard on the left, you pay a very steep price. And yet another birdie, this time inching into the top five.
Finishing up this front side here at the par 4 ninth, 390 yards. And what are we looking at, Frank?
Well, it looks relatively straightforward, but it's anything other than that. Decision time again. Do you lay it up into that wide area of the fairway? If you're a longer hitter and you are out here to have a little bit of fun, then maybe you want to take the head cover off, because you get a little bit of an advantage if you can drive it over that last bunk on that right side, or at least take that out of play, because you're only going to have a short pitch in here.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Another one inside of 5 feet. So a tester from 4 feet.
Given the situation, Rich, things are so tight at the top. Very, very good birdie.
That was huge right there. Still with a great chance to come away with this title. Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
That's a par, but unfortunately, Frank, not good enough to hold the lead.
Well, all the other movement on the golf course, Rich. Pars aren't good enough right now. Other people are making birdie.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Well, take a look at this site, Wolf Creek Golf Club. It is for real. Frank, I've never seen anything quite like this as we get set to call it for EA Sports. I'm Rich Lerner behind the mic, and we welcome you to this site that opened up back in 2000. It's a par of 72 with some elevated tees. Frank, what does the player need to look out for here at Wolf Creek?
Well, everything. Try and keep your eyes on the fairways, though. That's the only green thing apart on this magnificent venue. It's hard to imagine you can play golf in this sort of area, but it's so well defined. Obviously, anything green is golf course, and left or right of that, you're going to find yourself in some problems. But really trying to judge all the elevation changes. Ball's going to fly a little bit further in the thin air, but it's amazing on the eye.
That's well played. Places it about 10 feet out for birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, dude,
That's a birdie. One back. We are on.
Excellent looking shot here. What a drive. Just tattooed that. So going well up the hill to that green, will need to take an extra club here.
Safely on deck.
That is another laser right at the flagstick. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a couple of feet. That's a solid par. Still in it, Frank. Now to the short par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. What is this, Frank? Just a wedge or a 9-iron?
That's all, Rich, but it's very tempting to get greedy here. And, well, you pay the price, obviously, if you miss the green on the left down in those bunkers, because they're, well, a good 6-7 feet below the level of the green. But with a wedge or a 9-iron, who doesn't go aiming at the flag?
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Well, that's disappointing. He misses the par putt, and he'll have this for bogey. And he's putting for bogey now. Ouch. Really can't afford to give away shots at this point in the tournament, Frank. From a short par 3 to a short par 4. Just 393 yards here at the 16th, Frank.
And when you stand on this tee, this hole looks anything other than straight. Goes to the left and comes back to the right. But if you can just fixate at the green in the distance, you're actually going to look like a relatively straight par 4. And that's the way the hole should be played. Look at those first 2 bunkers that you see and just try and split those. Good tee shot here and nothing more than a wedge left into this green. Simplify it. That's the key.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank, you've navigated so many leaderboards in your career. This is the way to do it, isn't it?
Oh, there's plenty of holes ahead too, Rich. 3rd place, a really good position to be playing from here on in. I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up, get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
Good chance at one. Pure strike, good result.
Right, and that is close.
And getting ready for the putt. One or two more like that, Frank. They're going to go from 3rd all the way to the top.
And no stopping.
'18th hole, and Frank, again, a good scoring opportunity. Short par 4.
Yeah, if you looked at the scorecard, you'd think you could drive this green, but one quick look at the trouble in front and to the right of the screen, and you realize that's probably not the prudent play. Really, something 230, 240 yards off the tee in that vicinity is going to leave you just a flick wedge into this green. It is a rather narrow green, but from that distance, you'd expect to hit it close.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Pretty good stroke right there, just hit it through the break.
It's a sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus. Good read, good line, well played.
Just a fantastic week of golf. Add that one to the win count.
A lot of great quality players out there, and to come on top of that leaderboard is truly a great accomplishment.